welcome to this vlog, you guys. Take one last look at this man's.
The last you'll see me.
Ever. Never to be seen again. Because Max is leaving tomorrow.
So sad.
To go back for the hockey season.
So sad.
I can't believe it. I really can't.
Another summer in the book.
Summer goes by so quick, and we were saying this was the longest summer we've had. Like last summer was way shorter here because we got here like end of May. This year we got here mid-April, and it feels like we just got back. Summer has gone by so quick. It's sad, but I am okay. I'll be here for another month.
Yeah.
But I'll be like bopping around a bunch. Like I have a trip. I'm going to New York this coming weekend, so I'll be here for like a day or two without Max before I leave. I'm gonna be in Boston with a bunch of my friends. I'll keep myself busy, but see me Max's last vlog, so we'll bring you guys along.
Great.
Today we're about to go play pickleball right now. We had Chase's bar this morning and bar class. And tomorrow he'll leave like in the afternoon, so I'll probably vlog today, a little bit tomorrow.
Great.
Have a good cry maybe.
Probably.
Okay, let's go pickle. My apologies, I didn't really film the rest of yesterday. I was gonna show getting ready for dinner with Max's fam, but then honestly after pickleball we got back and I showered, threw on my outfit, and we had like separate, we had really early like 5 o'clock dinner. So yeah, just had a couple clips from dinner, sorry about that, and thought we could pick up the vlog this morning. It was so nice to sleep in. It's like a beautiful sunny day. Just made the bed and we're gonna head out on our last morning of adventures here together. It's like so sad saying goodbye to summer on the Cape, but luckily I have more time here. Just Max is leaving, but this is actually the perfect moment, you guys, to shout out the sponsor of this video. Thank you so much, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this portion of the video. It's actually crazy timing since Max is leaving today, and I feel like I always struggle in times of transition throughout my life. I'm literally thinking of my dad right now, always saying this to me growing up whenever I would be struggling or like having a hard time coping. He's like, Gretchen, you need to know yourself and remember you always have a hard time with change. You always get through it. Like, it's always okay. So yes, this is always kind of like a hard time for me mentally, transitioning back into the hockey season, but even like coming into the summer too, that transition, because it's crazy. Like during the hockey season, I'll feel so independent and good on my own. So then coming back into the summer where we're around each other so much, like that's a little bit of a transition. But then in the summer, I have so much fun. We're so social and we spend like 24/7 together. So like going back into the fall, spending way more time alone, feeling like independent again is always just a shift, and I'm already feeling kind of sad and like lonely and stuff about it, but I need to not, like, I'm making so many plans with friends and stuff. I'll see Max in a month. But anyway, that's why BetterHelp is the perfect sponsor of this video, because I feel as though people always think you need to have something like really traumatic in life to seek out therapy. And of course, something really traumatic that happened to me is losing my dad suddenly. And in therapy sessions, you know, sometimes I'll talk about grieving loss of my dad, but I also will talk about just transitional moments in life where I'm feeling maybe lonely or lost, need some advice, direction. I just feel like I love the way the shift is going in the world, that I feel like people are way more open about talking about mental health and seeking therapy, and it's like really beneficial for everyone. I just feel like it takes so much strength and like courage to seek out therapy. You can just, you know, talk about if you need advice, if you feel lost, if you are having a hard time in a relationship, a friendship. I just feel like anyone can benefit from therapy. So if you guys haven't tried, couldn't recommend BetterHelp enough. I just love how accessible they make therapy. So I'll have BetterHelp linked down below in the description. I believe if you go to betterhelp.com/Gretchen, you can get 10% off your first month. Just fill out a brief questionnaire on their website. You get matched to a therapist within a couple days. You can see if they're the right fit for you. And I just love what they do. I think it's an amazing platform to connect you with therapy and just make it a little more accessible. So again, thank you so much, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this portion of the video. BetterHelp link down below, betterhelp.com/Gretchen for 10% off your first month. that feels good to talk about because it kind of feels like a weight on my chest when I'm like worrying about how I'm doing mentally, you know? So even just talking about it right here now makes me feel that much better. So yes, we're gonna have a great morning. We're gonna head out to Lighthouse and Mayflower, and I'm so excited. I'll bring you guys along. Look at this dog. The whole time I'm yapping, hi, you wanna come with? Yeah? You wanna get a coffee? Go to the beach? It's so funny.
More room on the other side.
You coming in? How excited are you, Brody?
I hear you. This is such a big drop.
I know, it's a big jump for him.
Get over here.
It's too heavy. Last morning coffee date of summer.
Last morning coffee date is the rest of our lives.
Last everything. Okay, you right underfoot.
I don't know if he's done on business.
I need a coffee. I'm ready. Busy. I was saying I used to change my coffee order all the time.
Oh, I know.
But here I always get the same. Their sandwiches are so good here. I never bring my camera in. They feel like my latte's Brody colors. They blend in.
That's our favorite kind of latte.
Busy. Okay. Now we just got to Mayflower. This is the last thing on my bucket list before you go. We did Ocean House, did another Nirvana Lighthouse run. Yep. I'm so happy it's after Labor Day, so Brody can go. And yeah, everyone always talks about Mayflower Beach, and I would always mind that I've never been. So now we're going. Gonna walk around. Check it out. I would say I'm surprised how many people are heading down for a beach day, but it still stays so warm and nice in September. Yeah. Brody's excited. Yeah. But sunny. Okay, it's way bigger than I thought it would be. Or it must be low tide, like the water's way out there. Come on. He's having so much fun. Max is like, he can bolt to the water and go swimming. She normally does that. So he'll stick by. Oh, he has not. Max, after 2 seconds in the sun, it's like, I'm over that. Yeah, but now I know why this one's so popular. It's so pretty. The sand is so light, and there's no like seaweed or anything. It's very clear. It's like sandy neck. Just ran 5 miles. Now I'm feeling exhausted. I need a shower. Don't even look at the mess around. Lots of laundry happening, packing. Max has got to help me bring in our outdoor couch and grill before he goes. So I think we're gonna do that probably before I shower. Might be a sweaty task. And I just can't believe he left like probably 2 weeks later last year. So it just feels so early for him to go. I think last year's pretty late. Or it just feels weird to put away the grill and the outdoor couch. Like we shut off the outdoor shower, the hoses, stuff like that already. And I'm like, it's still like warm and sunny, but yeah, sad. Are you helping, sir? Oh, look at you go. Oh man, you guys. Max left a little bit ago. I feel like in years past, I'm having deja vu of me like setting up the camera and us like hugging and being like our final goodbye. But I was like, you know what? No, we were both like emotional. I was like, I'm not gonna film this. But we're like, it's not goodbye. It's see you soon. I know I'll see him. I'm sure we'll make plans within the next month before I like essentially move for hockey season that I'll see him if it's like to bring certain things there to move there early, or if because I'm gonna go to New York this weekend. He's in New Jersey. If he wants to like come in, meet for dinner, like we'll just play by ear. So I'm actually not as sad as I have been in years past when I'm like, I don't know when I'm gonna see you next, but I really feel like I'll see him for dinner this weekend. So that's like what's making me not sad, I feel like, because I'm like, okay, not bye, see you soon, could see you later this week, it's all good. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, it's definitely always an adjustment spending more time alone. So right now I'm feeling good. Ask me how I'm doing tomorrow morning after sleeping here alone. I'm gonna wake up and be like, this is sad. But I've been keeping myself very busy. I showered, which felt so nice. As you can see, like literally already getting way too busy. The couch cushions were like bothering me, and I'm like, I feel like I washed them not that long ago, but I feel like they're looking dirtier. There's like stains on them. So I'm washing the entire couch. I took out the trash. Now I want to vacuum. I'm just keeping myself very busy, and yeah, that's what's happening. I also need to pack for New York and like try on outfits and stuff. So do I do that or do I vacuum? I'm kind of like, I should vacuum before I lose steam. But also I like trying on planning my outfits with like natural daylight before it gets dark later. I'm feeling like procrastinating vacuuming. I always do that. So maybe we'll go back right now. This is your sign. If you struggle with independence, I did for years and years and years and years and years, like so bad, could not be alone. And throughout my 20s, I have figured it out. Enjoying my own company, staying busy, learning how to relax, things like that, how I enjoy my own company. So yeah, maybe I'll even record a podcast later this evening because I feel like I've had a hiatus this summer. Not even intentionally, but we've just been so social with friends and stuff, and I've just neglected you guys over there. So that could be fun for me to chat since I'm here alone and have like a little summer recap, catch up. So yeah, that's the plan. Especially if you struggle with independence, don't want to be alone, maybe start a podcast and you can just yap by yourself, but it feels like you're hanging out with friends. Those are the cushions. Okay, you guys, I changed my mind and I'm gonna vacuum because I figured if not now, then it's never happening. So let's do it. Okay, you guys, interrupting the vacuum to tell you my epiphany. The key with spending time alone for me is thinking, how do I want this to go? How do I want to feel? Do I want to be a chicken with my head cut off with a mess everywhere as I'm looking at all the couch cushions? Basically, I just told Max on the phone, I was like, while you're gone, I can just let my ADHD run wild and be in the middle of 20 tasks at once, like my brain prefers. I'm kidding, but, but what I was trying to say is I feel like in the past, I'm just like a mess and the place is a mess and I don't shower and like whatever. So literally like thinking about going to bed tonight and my bed that's been made this morning and with fresh clean hair and clean floors just sounds so nice and like I'm taking care of myself in the place. And so mature of me, because like would I be fine without vacuuming? Yeah, like I don't care that much, but I'll just feel, well, I do care because I'll feel that much better. You know what I mean? I don't know if that made any sense. That's my life hack. Okay, wait, one last thought. My parting thought is also spending time alone can be a great time. I feel like immediately more calm and less stressed because I can catch up on all the things that I feel like I'm behind on that I've wanted to have time for. Because now that I'm by myself, I have like unlimited time where I'm not gonna be distracted or interrupted. Does anyone else think like that? You know, I'm like, oh, I can like really dial in on focus on tasks that I like get behind on, like cleaning and whatever. Okay, anyway, back to vacuuming. Okay, this might be the most boring dinner of all time, but I really was craving just simple. Get this lemon pepper marinated chicken. You know what? I feel like we actually do have rice. I just didn't look for it. I saw quinoa and I was like, perfect. Brew some of that in a, I was gonna say pan. pot and then some broccoli. Simple, easy. I feel like we've been eating out so much, and I know I'm about to eat out so much in New York. So I just wanted like a home cooked chill meal. This honestly my favorite thing is like chicken, rice, and broccoli, but I should have done rice, but I did quinoa. Hopefully it's still good. Never really had it just like plain like that. It's probably gonna taste like nothing. Oh, also I am drinking one of these strawberry lemon hint waters. I love this one. And watermelon. This is just some paper options for our save the dates we were looking at before Max left earlier. And I am enjoying my time solo. I had a podcast on while I was cooking. Max just called me to update me on his drive. I can't believe he's still driving. Telling me about the podcast he's listening to. Yeah, okay, let's try this. Well, that's interesting on its own. I always put quinoa like in a salad and stuff on its own. What do I put on quinoa to make it taste good, you guys? I might throw some like balsamic on there or something just to make it taste like some lemon. I don't know. Change really quick. Got my latte. I made it so good this morning. I'm on my way to a dermatologist appointment. I'll fill you guys in after. It's been like a long road getting this appointment. Bye, see you after. Okay, finished the dermatologist appointment and thought I would bring you guys along. You know what? This is a good message to just have your health check, especially if you're like me and you're kind of like nervous or worried, or especially with all the sun exposure I've gotten in my life and get in the summertime. And something you guys may not know about me unless you've like looked closely is I'm kind of covered in freckles and moles. I have a ton everywhere, like back, stomach, legs, arms. Yeah. And so probably a couple years ago, my dermatologist back home in Albany, I was like, are these like good? Like, am I good? You hear stuff about skin cancer. I'm like, okay, suddenly I'm scared. I don't know if I've ever talked about this. Am I what's it called, exposing myself right now? That I had like a tanning bed moment in high school. Didn't like everybody, no, not everybody, but anyway, I'm just being honest, okay? And so, but that was like 10 years ago, right? Yeah, 10 years ago. So all that worried me, and I feel like a dermatologist years ago in Albany, I was like, oh, I should get like my moles looked at and like certain whatever. I probably had other like skin things at the time, like concerns. And I remember he just like looked at my arms and legs quick and was like, looks good to me. And it might have even been for this dry skin. This is going on like 4 years, like the really dry skin around the mouth and the chin. And I feel like I've complained about it to you guys so many times, and people are like, go to a dermatologist, Gretchen. That's perioral dermatitis. Like everyone has told me that that's what it is. And they were like, yep, that's what this is. And I'm like, okay, cool, but how do I make it go away? Because it's not cute and annoying and sometimes like itchy and like hurts and cracked dry skin and not cute under makeup. And why is this happening? And they're like, we don't know why, but it's really common. And it's just like an imbalance of the bacteria or yeast on your skin, something like that. But I'm just so happy I finally saw a dermatologist to prescribe like a little wash thing and a cream, and hopefully that. But it was also helpful. The reason I was in that gown is because she did like the full body mole check, and it was just very validating because she was like, okay, you have a lot of moles and freckles. I would definitely have you come like once a year. And she was like, we see a ton of skin cancer here on the Cape, obviously, just people being in the sun. It just scared me. And she was like, do you have a tanning bed phase? And I'm like, and she's like, yeah, that like increases your risk too, so definitely come once a year. So I just feel good taking care of my situation that's needed to be taken care of for so long. So dates to come on if this helps. And she's like, it can take a while to go away, like it's not going to be gone in 2 weeks. I'm like, oh gosh, I've dealt with this for so long. And it's crazy because it started off as like a little dry patch in like summer of 2019, and then it started to be like my whole chin, and then it's suddenly up and like around my nose, and it's just like, why is this happening? I feel like when I've looked it up online before, it's like, oh, it can be caused by all sorts of imbalances in your body, stress, and when I think about it, it literally started a couple months after suddenly losing my dad, and I'm like, are these things connected? Is this the, body and mind grieving coming out in like a very physical way? I don't know. Guess we'll see if this helps. So that was great, and she seemed like very thorough and was like pointing out things like, okay, this one's a little bit larger, keep an eye on that. You have this like mark on your foot, which I think is a birthmark that I've always had, but I just felt good to get it all checked out and take care of everything. So that's that. Be good with your sunscreen, guys. Like, it's not worth. I feel like I've seen TikToks of like, oh, like my procedure because I had melanoma on my face, and it'll be young girls, and I'm like, is this on my For You page for a reason? Like, I was getting so paranoid. I'm like, please tell me I don't have melanoma. The sun is so scary. But I'm like, oh, I love being in the sun. Like, mentally it helps me so much, and I'm really good. I wrote down on the little form, I was like, are you in the sun? Do you use sunscreen? I'm like, yes, sun bum. So yeah, but I'm sure it can be better, like reapplying and all of that, and not like baking in the sun for hours, because it's just like not worth it. So scary. Anyway, that's not on that. I'm happy I finally did that. It was like the longest road because I literally wanted a dermatologist here, but I had to have the primary care first, and that was like in April, and then I had to get a referral, and then they finally called me back and were like, we're not taking new patients. I'm like, okay. And then I finally got a new one to talk to in like June, and they're like, okay, our earliest appointment's in September. And I'm like, gosh, I've waited for so long, but I'm excited to get my things and try that out. So keep you guys updated if you care. Do any of you have this like perioral dermatitis? I told them too. I was like, this is like the least offensive and bad that it looks and it gets, because sometimes it's like so red. I'm sure you guys have seen my videos. It'll be like so red around my chin and nose and just like dry, like peeling skin, and it's just so not cute. Anyway, enough yapping about that. Oh, another thing I gotta do. Maybe I'll just do it on the way home, honestly. Oh gosh, I didn't even tell you guys about this, but long story short, I was street parked in Boston. Thought I was all sly, getting like a really ideal spot in Southie near Lucy's apartment. The one time I didn't read the little sign for street cleaning, okay? And I was away and I left my car there a couple days, and Lucy's like, what the heck, you got a ticket? I'm like, no, like this, I know it's a spot. I know it's not like a resident spot, what the heck? And she's like, your inspection's expired, Gretchen. I'm like, not even noticed that. I'm like, okay. Then the next day she's like, Gretchen, your car is gone. I'm like, what do you mean it's gone? And she looks at the sign and she's like, we are so dumb. The one time we didn't read, it was street cleaning and they towed your car. So I had the tow to pay for. I had the ticket of the street cleaning and the ticket of the inspection, the expired inspection. So I learned my lesson, and I think I need to go get my inspection done right now because I'm gonna go to Boston and Street Park and I don't want to get another ticket. Woohoo! Got my inspection. We passed. Got the new sticker. Good to Street Park. Let's go. I don't show this enough when I get home. I miss you. I miss you. This happy tail is literally the happiest thing to get home to, huh? Here he comes. Oh my gosh, don't even look. I still have to put the cushions back on the covers back on the cushions since I washed yesterday. Okay, bro, let's get this couch put back together. Whew. Brody just yawned over there. So I feel too, buddy. That took me way longer than I'd like to admit. But I'm so glad I did it. Just feels fresh and nice. This is your sign if you've been wanting to wash your couch cushion covers. Maybe just bite the bullet and do it because now it feels so much better. Okay, this vlog is so long now. So you see Brody back there. I think I'm gonna end it off here. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. My first couple moments alone since Max left. Love you guys. Love you. See you in my next video. Bye.